Throughout one's life, people strive for various freedoms, including material freedom, such as food delivery freedom, shopping mall freedom, bag buying freedom, etc., personal freedom, work freedom, financial freedom, spiritual freedom, etc. And faith is the foundation of human beings. Freedom of faith is the highest freedom of human beings. Nietzsche once said, "Those who cannot obey themselves must obey others." The essence of the world is determined by personal beliefs. I believe that what the essence of the world is, this world is what it is. Specifically, throughout one's life, people pursue various freedoms, including material freedom, such as food delivery freedom, restaurant freedom, shopping mall freedom, travel freedom, bag buying freedom, car buying freedom, house buying freedom, etc., personal freedom, work freedom, wealth freedom, spiritual freedom, and so on. And the freedom of faith is the highest freedom. Because faith is the most fundamental basis of human existence, only by achieving freedom of choice at the most fundamental level can life truly be free. As Nietzsche once said, "Those who cannot obey themselves must obey others." In the movie Braveheart, Mel Gibson used Wallace's words to say, "All people die, but some never truly live." The essence of the world is determined by personal beliefs. I believe that what the essence of the world is, this world is what it is. Belief is the most central existence in the human spiritual world, like the North Star guiding direction in the darkness, illuminating the path forward for people, and it is the power of belief that drives society to constantly move forward. However, if people all over the world only have the same belief, essence, meaning of life, ultimate answer, it will be very scary. This is the most thorough negation of free will, reducing the originally free will of human beings to inanimate objects, just like tables and chairs, which only exist as tools. Freedom of belief represents the highest right of human beings to break free from external constraints, make independent choices, and establish their own beliefs. When a person can truly choose and correct their beliefs according to their inner calling, they gain the most precious spiritual freedom. This freedom is not simply a matter of behavioral choice, but a fundamental liberation that goes deep into the realm of thought. Compared to external freedom of speech or action, it emphasizes the absolute control of individuals over their internal value system. This freedom does not depend on any external conditions, but is deeply rooted in the ability of autonomous choice in consciousness. When a person is able to soberly dismantle the symbolic symbols in religious doctrines, strip away the limitations of the times in philosophical systems, and screen universal truths in scientific theories, they truly have the power to reconstruct the spiritual world. Compared to the vast and eternal universe, the personal achievements of decades, even if great, are small and short-lived. Only your own free beliefs and beautiful soul are truly eternal and shining brilliance. The purpose of this book is precisely to help you achieve your highest personal freedom, freedom of belief. The highest degree of freedom is having complete autonomy in the choice of beliefs. You can freely choose different ways, types, directions, elements, and components of beliefs, as well as various combinations between different beliefs. This freedom is not simply a matter of choosing existing solutions, but delves deep into the atomic level of faith. You can extract the compassion of Buddhism, the resilience of Stoicism, and the autonomy of existentialism, and forge them into a unique spiritual compass. As the core architecture of this book, the author has comprehensively and systematically sorted and classified all types of beliefs based on the Sensational Intelligence Action Framework. See section 3.1y Sensational Intelligence Action Unified Belief Construction Model, and form the Belief Combination Toolbox. This book is dedicated to breaking the closed nature of traditional belief systems and decomposing the wisdom accumulated by humans over thousands of years into open belief modules that can be freely combined. We have removed the obscure and mysterious cloak from various dogmas, cleared the artificial barriers between different schools of thought, and presented readers with a clear and pure essence of faith. You will find that Kant's moral laws can coexist with Zhuangzi's freedom, and Nietzsche's will to power can dialogue with Laozi's path of softness. These seemingly contradictory elements of thought, after removing the exclusivity imposed by specific cultural contexts, can fully achieve harmony in a higher dimension. For example, you can also combine the Buddhist concept of compassion, the Christian concept of human love, and the Confucian concept of social responsibility to form a new belief system that adapts to your own needs. This flexibility and creativity make belief freedom the highest form of freedom in the human spiritual world. The Belief Combination Toolbox we provide is not meant to give you ready-made answers, but to awaken your inner spiritual creativity. The toolbox contains basic components such as cognitive frameworks, value judgments, and meaning construction from Eastern and Western civilizations. You can freely try various combinations like building blocks. For example, adopting pragmatism in the business field, practicing Confucian benevolence in interpersonal relationships, and using romanticism in artistic creation. Even better, you can flexibly adjust your belief configuration according to your life stage and environmental changes. When you can understand the reverence of Christians for the divine, appreciate the Zen's understanding of emptiness, and grasp the rational spirit of the Enlightenment movement, you will be more able to appreciate the diversity and inclusiveness of this world. This freedom is not indulgence, but a higher level of autonomous choice achieved on the basis of profound understanding. The essence of freedom of belief is the most complete liberation in the human spiritual world. In traditional civilization, people often passively accept a certain established belief system, which is often blind and involuntary. But freedom of belief is completely different. It gives everyone the sovereignty to choose, allowing them to autonomously choose the belief elements that best fit their life essence and inspire vitality in the vast belief system. This choice is not a simple trade-off, but a creative reconstruction. As Heidegger revealed in Being and Time, modern humans are both shaped by historical traditions and always have the possibility of deconstruction and reorganization. This dialectical relationship echoes in Camus' absurd philosophy. When the subject realizes the meaningless nature of the world, they instead gain unprecedented freedom of construction. In this sense, freedom of belief transcends any single belief system, such as traditional religion, philosophy, ideology, etc. It acknowledges the intellectual value inherent in all belief systems, while not being bound by any specific dogma. It is like a flowing river, capable of accommodating hundreds of rivers while maintaining its own uniqueness. This inclusiveness is not compromise, but a higher level of unity, achieved through creative integration based on full understanding and criticism. This is like an artist adding unique colors to a palette, where we can build our own belief system based on our own experiences, values, and ideals. This freedom frees us from the constraints of singular thinking and enriches our spiritual world. As advocated by Rawls in Political Liberalism, the concept of overlapping consensus seeks to find intelligent interfaces for coexistence and symbiosis, while allowing different belief systems to maintain their individuality. As Hegel said, knowledge is not true knowledge. Only those who can think independently can truly achieve autonomous choice and innovation of beliefs. The realization of freedom of belief is essentially an evolutionary transition of human beings from cognitive dependence to autonomous thinking. It does not negate all traditions, but gives individuals the ultimate power to deconstruct and reconstruct. It does not pursue a unified answer, but creates a diverse thinking ecosystem that accommodates diversity. When everyone can independently design the spiritual palace like an architect, the diversity of civilization will no longer be the root of conflict, but will become an eternal driving force for the continuous expansion of human cognitive frontiers. This kind of freedom may be the ultimate key to solving the dilemma of modernity. I am Wu Huaiyu, a PhD from the Chinese Academy of Sciences and a postdoctoral fellow from Peking University, and the founder of AI Philosophy. In addition to this short video, you can also click on my avatar to view more long videos.